Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002.
Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Detroit Lions.
Two teams each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in week 4.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Purdy off the play fake. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Ayuk goes in motion. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. You talk about this Lions defense.
They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Purdy will look to throw again here. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Back to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Boy, just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Now Purdy.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Now, this defense for the Lions, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Danny Gray. His first touchdown on the year.
And the 49ers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You look at this Niner defense.
They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Gets this one to use check.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch? Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
On first down, it's Purdy.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down. McCaffrey running up the middle, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Evades him at the 10, and they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Purdy looking to throw.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On second down, McCaffrey. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Purdy.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing the best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
They'll set up to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go, the ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaped out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Purdy. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. The Lions are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. They got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself in an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. Gibbs straight ahead. Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Niners are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
There to stop it was Carlton Davis.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Purdy now to throw.
And that one into the hands of... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 34. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 10.
McCaffrey on the counter. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 38. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Purdy from the gun.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
With how the coverage was positioned, up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it. Incomplete.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
A give, right side for Gibbs.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And taken right on the 30. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Up the gut, McCaffrey.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
Now, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're saying so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be Lions football to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change here.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down as the tackle made up near the 35.
A shotgun snap for Goff.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 22. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And that will be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 30 yards there, and of course the 1st down as well.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Purdy. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage. He took the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
They go play action here. Purdy. That is caught. Touchdown. Cameron Latu.
23 yards for the touchdown. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's gone.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's on his way. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Derek Barnes
from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
First and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on second and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
Throwing on second and long. Purdy under pressure, and they got to him again.
Kirby Joseph
in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs now leads to a third and long.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal. Throwing here, Purdy.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Danny Gray.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the 49ers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is now 24.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Here's a diving catch right side.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Detroit. 54 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Quick toss by Goff is complete. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
St. Brown in motion right. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And in for the Lions touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Lions are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Goff looking to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Back now at Ford Field. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Purdy off the play fake.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Purdy. They'll find Ayuk open right side.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
The Niners on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 11.
Back to throw, Purdy. He'll get this to his tight end, Latu.
And they stop him short of the first, as he can only get to the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Goff on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Purdy now on second down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
McCaffrey. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Again, McCaffrey, and across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
It got his man complete. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams,
93 yards.
and the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half.